So, we don't want to bore you with a lot of facts about something that happened 200 and blah blah years ago. So we'll make this interesting. Okay, here we go. Farming and populism. It was a time of, well, farming and populism. So, one important thing that happened was that farmers were overproducing their crops. All of a sudden, people could get their food easier. As time went on, the prices for crops went down. Farmers were also losing money because it cost a lot to buy tools and machines to harvest crops. You all still awake? Anyway, in 1980, a group of yield farmers formed a group called the Populist Party. Their goal was to gain political power. Yeah, that kind of politics. Not the thing you have your middle school where a bunch of kids run for president and only 2 people show up for the election. The Populist Party supported free silver. Free silver was the unlimited coinage of silver. People who didn't agree with that view supported gold standard. Gold standard was the belief that every dollar would be backed with a certain amount of gold. Spoiler alert, free silver lost, because seriously, nobody ever agrees with the yield farmers of the West. For a long time, people have been wanting the government to sell Western land cheap. Give us land in the West, you stupid lawyers! Finally, they got tired of people complaining, so they passed the Homestead Act of 1862. This act states that if you're willing to farm and harvest 160 acres of never-ending dirt for 5 years, then it was free. We don't know how many settlers went to the West, but it was bigger than the line at the In-N-Out Burger at lunch, which is saying a lot. Once people arrived at their huge pile of dirt, they faced many obstacles. The prairie had almost no trees, and there were droughts, locusts, hailstorms, and more. Some farmers had new machines to help them with their crops. Because of this, some farmers did okay, like this gorgeous guy right here. When the election came, people were willing to vote for the president who would get them money because of the Panic of 1893. The radical Republicans supported William McKinley, and the populist and Democrats supported William Jennings Bryan. McKinley won because he was backed by bankers, industrialists, and business leaders, while Bryan was backed by, well, not those people. Finally, we're done. What? Closing the frontier? Alright, let's make this quick. So basically, too many people were moving west, and the land was filling up quickly. Soon, the only prairie left that was somewhat empty was present-day Oklahoma. Lots of people rushed to grab the land. When that filled up, the U.S. said that there was no longer a frontier because we messed it up like we mess up everything, because this is America. And that's the story of farming and populism.